Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to present my project, Site Plan. It can be seen from the site plan that the whole design is divided into 3 plots, which transition from public space to private space from left to right. To the west is Indoor Interpretive Center. To the east is the lab, and the south is the greenhouse. Indoor Interpretive Center. For the Indoor Interpretive Center, the building handles the relationship with the lake and the entrance square, forming a visual relationship with the lake, and the front square constitutes the visual interface of the building. The large-scale landscape step facing the square and the lake, and the outdoor platform of the building forms a viewing line, and from landscape leisure steps facing the square and the lake, constructing the mutual relationship of the entire site. In terms of architectural step, the combination of L-shaped building volumes and small blocks constitutes the basic shape of the building, forming a semi-enclosed posture to the square and the lake. The sloping roof of the building adapts to the texture of the surrounding architectural environment and present a low-key gesture to the main body, making the building more intimate in scale. The first floor of the building is raised about 1 meter, making the whole building light and transparent. The overhead of the first floor is conducive to the overall heat dissipation of the building, forming an air circulation channel and making the internal and external space environment of the building relatively suitable. In terms of architectural space, the internal space is open, the functional divisions are clear, the moving lines are clear, the reasonable and the external landscape is fully utilized to form a harmonious unit inside and outside the building. The functional divisions are clear, the moving lines are clear, and reasonable and external landscape is fully utilized to form a harmonious unity inside and outside the building. In terms of the overall environment of greenhouse, the flow of people is guided to the main body of the building through winding paths and interacts with the surrounding scenery in the building to form a good spatial sequence and create an interesting space rhythm. When walk around, watch the 4 sceneries and purify with the soul until the square in front of the building suddenly becomes clear. The building is built according to the scenery, so that the building has obtained a rich landscape interface and also provides a suitable space environment for viewing. In terms of architectural modeling, the well proportion In terms of architectural modeling, the well-proportioned volumes give people a tight architectural scale, and the repeat double slope roofs and building blocks of similar size constitute the aesthetic rhythm of the ancient building. The double slope roof also hides the building facade, making the building closer to natural and complementing the environment. Facing the big step of the square, it forms a raised interface of the viewing square and a passage leading to the landscape platform, which is of guiding significance. A property interlacing and overlapping of blocks not only forms rich shape changes, but also forms a changeable interior space. The overhead of the first floor not only forms a passage leading to the landscape, but also forms a rich gray space. Which solves the problem of shading and ventilation, and makes the whole building more transparent and cool. In terms of architectural space, the two parts are independent of each other and connect by corridors to distinguish different functions. The interior space is transparent and atmospheric, and the overall transparency is convenient for viewing hidden under the eaves.